Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Wednesday, January 25, 2023, and giving you our team picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and make sure to watch it till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Also check out our Patreon if you want access our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link in description and comments section below. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comments section below. Orlando Magic vs Indiana Pacers. The Wednesday NBA schedule will tip off with a matchup between the Indiana Pacers and the Orlando Magic from the Amway Center. This will be the second of a back-to-back for Indiana, who erased a 16-point halftime deficit to storm back for a 116-110 home victory versus Chicago. The Pacers, 24-25, scored 24 points off 16 turnovers and trailed by as many as 21 points. This is a tough scheduling spot for the Pacers. Indiana played 4 straight road games before coming home to face the Bulls last night, and now they are heading to Florida before returning home to face the Bucks on Friday. The Magic have been playing well lately, especially at home against some tough competition. Orlando has lost its last 3 head-to-head meetings against Indiana, and with Indiana playing without Halliburton, this is a good revenge spot. Our team pick is Orlando Magic -4.5 points. TJ McConnell had a big game last night against the Bulls that led the Pacers to victory, and I don't see a repeat of that tonight. I will take the Magic. Philadelphia 76ers vs Brooklyn Nets. In the first game of a Wednesday night NBA on ESPN doubleheader, the Brooklyn Nets will visit the Philadelphia 76ers. The Nets, 29-17, are playing without injured Kevin Durant and trail Milwaukee by a half game for third place in the Eastern Conference standings. On Sunday, Brooklyn outscored Golden State by 16 points in the second half to rally for a 120-116 road victory. Both teams are potentially missing pieces with Durant out for Brooklyn, while it's uncertain whether Embiid and/or Harden will take the floor for Philadelphia here. The Nets won their last 2 games, but it could be tough dealing with a Philadelphia team that had a perfect 5-0 road trip as they took down Utah, the Lakers, Portland, Sacramento and the Clippers. Philadelphia is at home, where they are 17-7 on the season, and they have an extra day of rest in their pocket here. Our team pick is Philadelphia 76ers -6.5 points. While the Nets are on a roll, the fact remains that Irving has had to shoulder a massive load recently, especially without Durant. Philadelphia has a deep rotation, and if at least one of the Embiid-Harden duo takes the floor, they are in good shape. Take the 76ers in this contest. Oklahoma City Thunder vs Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks look to snap a 2-game losing streak with a victory on Wednesday when visiting the Oklahoma City Thunder. Atlanta is 24-24 and second in the Southeast Division, 2 games behind the first-place Miami Heat. Atlanta was defeated by the Chicago Bulls 110-100 Monday night for their second straight loss that follows a 5-game winning streak. Oklahoma City is simply an unfadable team right now, as it continues to be the most undervalued squad in the NBA. The Thunder have covered the spread in 9 straight games, springing multiple upsets during that stretch. They have also covered the spread in 6 consecutive games against Eastern Conference opponents. Atlanta could be without one of its key players on Wednesday, as Hunter's status is up in the air. The Hawks have only covered the spread 3 times in the last 9 meetings between these teams, and I do not expect that to change on Wednesday. Our team pick is Oklahoma City -1 point. Oklahoma City is playing its best basketball of the season and is starting to look like a playoff team. Milwaukee Bucks vs Denver Nuggets. In Wednesday night NBA action, the Denver Nuggets will invade Fiserv Forum to take on the Milwaukee Bucks. This will be the second of a back-to-back on the road for Denver, who built a 16-point halftime lead and was able to escape with a 99-98 victory against short-handed New Orleans squad last night. The Nuggets, 34-14, assisted on 27 of their 39 field goals and shot 49% overall. I am going to roll with the Bucks at home, and I am going to lay the points, -6. The Nuggets are banged up right now, and I don't see them being healthy enough to cover the spread in this game. Denver has also struggled on the defensive end of the court, as they will allow the Bucks to consistently score throughout this game. Denver is allowing the 13th least amount of points per game, but they only have the 16th lowest adjusted defensive rating, and they are holding their opponents to the 23rd lowest shooting percentage from the field. The Bucks will be able to attack the basket and score enough points to cover this spread. Now, the Nuggets have been elite offensively this season, but if Jokic and MPJ don't play, they will be in huge trouble. Our team pick is Milwaukee Bucks -6 points. The Nuggets look like a completely different team on offense without Jokic on the floor, as this could really hurt them in this game. Milwaukee is also elite on defense, as they are holding their opponents to the 6th least amount of points per game, and they have the 3rd lowest adjusted defensive rating. They will get consistent stops throughout and dominate at home. New Orleans Pelicans vs Minnesota Timberwolves. The Minnesota Timberwolves look to bounce back from a loss with a victory on the road Wednesday when visiting the New Orleans Pelicans. Minnesota is 24-25 and 3rd in the Northwest Division, 10 games behind the first-place Denver Nuggets. Minnesota was defeated by the Houston Rockets 119-114 Monday night, snapping a 2-game winning streak. I am going to stick with the Timberwolves on the road, and I am going to take the points, plus 1.5. They will be highly motivated to bounce back after their loss to the Rockets, and the Pelicans are still extremely banged up. They haven't looked the same on either end of the floor with Ingram and Williamson out, as I see their struggles continuing in this one. Minnesota has also shown that they are tough to stop on the offensive end of the floor. They are scoring the 11th most points per game, and they have the 4th highest team shooting percentage. They will efficiently find open shots throughout this game, and I expect them to take advantage. Our team pick is Minnesota Timberwolves plus 1.5 points. New Orleans has also lost 4 in a row, and they are only 3-7 in their last 10 games played. They aren't playing good basketball right now, and I don't see them waking up for this game. They won't be able to consistently score either. Minnesota is holding their opponents to the 9th lowest shooting percentage from the field. They will crumble under the pressure, and the T-Wolves will cover the spread in this game. Houston Rockets vs Washington Wizards. The Toyota Center will play host to a Wednesday night NBA clash between the Washington Wizards and the Houston Rockets. This will be the second of a back-to-back on the road for Washington, who survived an intense battle to pick up a 127-126 victory against Dallas last night. The Wizards, 21-26, assisted on 28 of their 42 made field goals and shot 51% overall. I like the Wizards' ML on the road, as I don't see them falling to this struggling Rockets team. Yes, Houston took down the Timberwolves in their last matchup, but Washington has the advantage on the defensive end of the court. They aren't going to allow the Rockets to score enough points to win this game. They are currently surrendering the 15th least amount of points per game, and they have held their opponents to the 6th lowest shooting percentage from the field. They will apply pressure and make it difficult for Houston to consistently score. The Rockets have also struggled offensively, as they are only scoring the 25th most points per game, and they have the lowest shooting percentage from the field. They won't take advantage of their open shots, and they will slowly fall behind. Yes, Porzingis will be out, but Washington has enough talent on their roster to take down this shaky Rockets team. Our team pick is Washington Wizards money line. Washington also has the 14th highest adjusted offensive rating, as they will find different ways to score throughout this game. The Rockets are one of the worst teams in the league, and I don't see them winning multiple games in a row.